Okay, guys, right quick. Sometimes I think about these topics when I see certain things, and so excuse me, guys. I just got finished drinking something, so I'm clearing my throat. But anyway, this is something that kind of annoys me a little bit, and I think this annoys me because of what I have been through in the last, and particularly in the last year and a half. It hit its worst, right? And that's this concept of money, right? You know, I realize how important money is in this last year and a half. And now I almost get a little annoyed, but it's because these people have not gone through, a lot of these people have not, I'll say they haven't walked in my shoes. I say it like that. So I was reading somebody's comment, right? And they was talking about money and fame is great, but health is wealth. Now that's a nice comment. That's a nice positive comment. I don't know who this person is. Sometimes I just read comments, right? And I was reading it under a video. Okay, one thing is that you don't have to have fame in order to have money. But I think I think that was when they spoke about the fame, they were talking about a particular YouTubers because they have over 2 million subscribers. This YouTuber, right? So you can have money without having fame. That's one thing. But they said health is wealth. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: if you don't have money, you don't hardly have no health. Okay, I've worked in hospitals. I'm an occupational therapist. I said that a few times. But you don't have to be a therapist and know. You can be a nurse and know. You can just anybody who's been in any hospitals for a length of time and knows something about insurance. You know, if you watch these patients get kicked out these hospitals while they're sick, but because their insurance did not cover any more days in some of these hospitals and some of these nursing homes, because their insurance didn't cover any more days and they didn't have the money to pay out of pocket, they had to go where they can go. Some of these people didn't have anybody. So where are they going to end up going? Okay. Where do they end up? A lot of times the doctor have to just write them some kind of diagnosis as schizophrenia. See, I worked in a lot of homes like that where, oh goodness, sorry about that. If you hear that, that's my little phone giving me an alert. But where they get these people off the street that was on drugs and all of that stuff, and they have the doctor diagnose them with some kind of schizophrenia or psychosis, and then have them under Medicaid, and Medicaid covers the nursing home stays. Okay, but other than that, I was doing therapy with a lady. She had a stroke and she was starting to make progress, but she was Medicaid. Okay, because some Medicaid don't always pay either. They eventually stop too. But she was Medicaid, and so she was only allowed so many visits, and then her insurance Medicaid was gonna stop covering her stay inside that nursing home. So I had to discharge her, even though it was unethical. If you see a person making progress, you're supposed to keep seeing them according to occupational therapy ethical laws. But according to that nursing home and according to how they do things, they're not going to be covered for it. So they were saying, oh, you can't keep giving her therapy because Medicaid ain't gonna pay for it. So they don't care about no ethical laws. They care about money. And so this lady was probably taken out, and there's no telling where she went after that. And this woman had a stroke and she was sick and she couldn't hardly move. Nobody cared. Nobody cared that this lady probably didn't have any support. When I would go in her room, I never saw anybody visit her. Okay, but that's a lot of people. This woman had no support. Then her insurance stopped covering her stay. She couldn't get any more therapy. So health is wealth. Okay, you need money for your health. You need money for your health. I'm gonna use myself as an example. When I was getting stressed out over, it was a time when I, almost didn't have a place to stay. And that's very stressful when you are trying to look for a place to stay. And my skin broke out, I get very, very dry skin. Okay, a lot of stuff was happening. I caught a cold. Okay, because now your energy field is becoming weak. Okay, that's the metaphysical part, is your energy field is becoming weak, so it's affecting your physical body. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. I don't want to talk for too long, but I just want to talk about how, just based on what I've been through, and I haven't been through as bad as this lady I'm describing, that I just described earlier. But this happens a lot. This happens a lot when you don't have money. I have a friend who's a physical therapist. She retired. She worked over 30 years. She said the same thing. When they don't have money, it doesn't matter how sick they are. It doesn't matter how much they need help. They are kicked out, and there's no telling where they sending these folks. They don't care. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter what your morals are. It doesn't matter what they should do. Only thing that's happening is we got to look at what is really going on. And a lot of people only care about money. And so you have to have money. Okay? They don't care if you don't have money, because they have to have money coming in some kind of way too. Okay? So we're in a system where you need money for just about every doggone thing. Just about everything, you need money for it. I mean, a lot of these people talking about money is good and all, but your health is more important than money. But without money, you won't really have your health. Okay? Without money, you won't really have your health. The only way that you could really survive without having money is that if you, like the Sentinelese tribe, that tribe that's 60,000 years old, and they're in India. Okay? They're in India, and nobody goes to see them. It was one Christian man that tried to take himself out there to see that Sentinelese tribe, and he was, I think he was killed. He wasn't gunned down because they don't have guns, but he was killed. Apparently he tried to say he was trying to go minister to them and say that God loves them. But he didn't need to go all the way out to India to the Sentinelese tribe to try to minister to somebody. If he want to talk about God love somebody, there's plenty of people in the United States that he can say that to. So I'm not sure why that guy went all the way out there. But what I'm saying is, the best way you can survive without money is if you like these tribes, like the Sentinelese tribe, like the Jawa tribe. Even though the Indian government is about to take their lands, and now they're going to figure out how to work in the world. But yeah, those are the only types of people I can see surviving without any kind of money, period. Okay? And it helps to want money. I had a sibling that said that she just want enough. She don't want a whole lot of money. She just want enough. Enough is not enough, because then if you just have enough, then you can't cover any kind of emergencies. You can't cover anything for a rainy day. If you just have enough, then you have no type of savings. You have no type of retirement plan. You have no type of 5-year plan if you're just only wanting enough. Okay? So I think a lot of people have been programmed to think of money in a bad way. Okay? They've been programmed to just kind of demonize money. They've been programmed to demonize money. True enough, and I think they've been programmed to demonize money because you do have some very greedy people in the world. But I learned not to look at those people and let them and decide what's best for me according to decisions other people make, who's greedy and who's not. That still don't have anything to do with me. Okay? But I tell you this. When you don't have money, people get very desperate without money too, and they do some things that they get out of their character when they don't have money. They do things completely out of their character. Okay, when they're broke and they don't know where they're going to sleep, they don't know what they're going to eat. You get completely out of character. You're in animalistic mode. So okay, that's not too healthy. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.